Okay, live, ready to go. I'm going to start on oil because, man, was I wrong about oil. Holy cow, was I wrong about oil. But a little bit of an internet search and skipping some of the nonsense out there. So I got to say, I thought 108 was going to be a really good price to buy in. That was obviously wrong, and if I didn't buy it, but this is another example of why you need to set stop limits. For the first time, I thought about putting money into oil. So what happened? Well, a very large oil company out there dropped $90 barrel oil on the market. And here's the catch: it's a Russian company. So nobody has bought that oil yet. It's only been a couple days. And yeah, so the global market might not care about your petty, hmm, interesting. Russian company. I wonder if they start dumping even cheaper oil on the market as this continues. What would happen? What would happen? It's a good question. But that's causing me to rethink everything, right? So let's go to Bitcoin. And we're at the 15th. So let's check out the month because I got to keep looking at the month because the month is telling me, it's still telling me I've got a long way to go. It's still telling me I've got about 50% to go. 19, 55%, 17. We just hit this bottom here. So that's telling me that we've got one, two, well, let's just say November, right? Where's November? September, October, November. November 23rd seems like a good date. That's 2023. Holy cow. Okay, I'm on the month. Yeah, forgive me. I want November here. 22nd of November. 50%. We'll just put that there, 53%. Okay, I'll do it again now that I'm have a better idea of what I'm doing. Why is this so hard for me? That's the easy thing to expect. Does that make sense? That's the easy thing to expect. And I don't know if I'm expecting that anymore because we go back here 2017, 18, everybody talks about it. That was a different climate. When we look at Bitcoin on the day, I mean, I'm at this point, I got rid of that triangle, but at this point, I'm just redrawing the same channel. And that's already 74 days. So I would expect, well, I think I should just use the tool and do it instead of trying to copy this, or else I'll be screwing around all day. Another channel like this. And then once that was done, all the way down until November, to be honest with you. But I guess the reason I'm surprised that this hasn't continued going down at a steeper slope is because the dollar is going down at the same time. I know my voice just crackled like that because I'm thinking, boy, I might be a dollar conspiracy theory person. But I mean, I've been on a strict diet for a long time. I buy the same proteins, I buy the same vegetables, I buy the same grains, I buy the same flour, I buy the same beans and rice. Everything's going up in price. Everything. So I think that Bitcoin is right now at this moment is holding its value better than I think that's why we're not seeing a faster decline in Bitcoin, right? I mean, I would have expected that using channels here. Let me go down to the week. That'll almost explain it perfectly. Right, yeah. I mean, if we draw something simple right here, right, we got a channel there. We do it again. Oops, I did that wrong. I'm bad at channels. All right, we go right here and we do it again. We got that second channel here. And quite frankly, I would have expected another one, a third one. I like things in threes, right? I don't know what to say. The other thing is, I'm expecting larger swings than are showing up. So I need to be more aggressive on when Bitcoin does swing up and down. So while I'm still preparing for 17K Bitcoin, I am now at the opinion that it may not. I really need it to drop below on the week. I really need it to drop below here for me to believe that's going to happen. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm looking at the day. And this is pretty good, but I would have expected a much bigger drop here. Actually, right here, a much bigger drop. Right? But it's not happening. We're squeezing down here. We're squeezing down between the EMA. We're still getting rejected, so I'm still thinking we're going down. But I don't know if we're going to go down as far is the question. Right? Because the game here is to find the bottom. The only reason I'm doing this every couple days is so that I find the bottom. So that I keep engaged with this. So I wanted that bottom to be below 30K, 17K, 19K. That might not happen at all. I think I'm giving up on that idea right now. I think we'll see if we even reach 30K, but 25K maybe? And the reason is definitely, I mean, if I take this, we're looking at this on the weekly. Let's close this channel up here on the weekly. Do something crazy. And just look at this on the weekly. Now drop to the day. Look at where that is. That's where the majority of trading is being done. So to me, that is hella support right there. That right there is, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to leave that there. And I'm going to redraw this channel here for the fun of it. I'm going to get rid of this line too, because that line's not going to help me. Yeah, we'll start right there. That's what I'm thinking. Not very helpful. All right, so what's our trading inside of here looking like? 21% to the bottom of this channel, which means that we want to, if we start getting to the bottom of the channel, we would like to be in a cash position down here, because if we break this channel, then we're going to go down, right? That's the idea. That's why we do these channels. Right here is where I'm thinking there's hella support. I just have that there because, I don't know, I can't get a line that thick. I'm sure there's a tool, but I don't know what else to do right now. Sorry. But I'm just going to play with that just a little bit because my OCD is driving me nuts. Yeah. But we may have hella support right here for a while, because we are now tightening in the number of times we hit these lines, right? And I think I talked about this last time. So we've hit the 100 TMA for resistance. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times? We're down here now. We may be going for another run. It's possible. That's 12%. So now we're going to drop down to the 4 hours. 4 hour. We're going to look in here. So right now we got a 1-2 down candle on the 4 hour. So we could be playing in this resistance and going sideways, or this support and going sideways, or we could break this support and start going down. Now, there's no secret that I've been in a cash position, and I've been stopped out pretty early in the game lately, so that's why I'm a bit hesitant to jump in. But nothing that I'm seeing is telling me to jump in right now, especially this 4 hour. This is a sell signal, not a buy signal right here, this 1-2. Right, we got a half hour left on this candle. The 3 will give us a bigger indication. Our RSI is pointing down. There is no point right now to buy. BTC on the 1 hour. Look at that channel too. That right there. That's 4 days of channel. So the theory is that this tight channel, especially on the 1 hour, has got to break. It's got to break either up to where it was, which is 7%, or it's going to break down. And if it breaks down, well, if it breaks down, we're looking at it breaking down as far as another 8%. So what this is actually telling me, and this is what I need to rethink, is I've been looking for some possible, I've been looking for 12% to 16% swings or possibilities, right? And then I could get 8 or 9% out of it. So when I've been seeing 7 or 8%, I've just been ruling those out as trades, right? But I can get into these trades setting stop limits, and I can just do 4% at a time. 4% added up, 4% times 10 is still more than nothing, right? So However, right now with what I've just drawn on here, with what I've just played with, I am not. I have to wait. I have to wait a day or two before I have an idea. We've got a 1 red here. We may get another 2. And if that happens, we could see something like a 8% drop. So 8%, 7% keeps coming up. I think that's what I need to think in. Because I don't think Bitcoin's going to drop as fast as it's dropped in the past, because I think the dollar is dropping, not because I'm an economist, not because I watch television, because I don't watch television. I don't even know what's going on with oil. I think that it's going to drop because when I go to the grocery store, my chicken's more expensive, man. I don't know what to say. But I haven't been to the gas station in a month. I don't even know what it's like to fill my tank. I'm at a half a tank right now, so I go through about a half a tank of gas a month. Um, I don't know what that's going to be. 4 times, I don't know how big my gas tank is. I guess I'm going to find out. But I've been noticing chicken prices for a while. All right, let's look at ETH, because at ETH on the day is still within this triangle. This triangle goes out to April, guys. So it's very possible that we might not break out of this. I was wrong about BNB dropping. It has not dropped out of this channel yet. I was wrong about the triangle that I drew before that had, well, here, I'm going to redraw this. I'm not going to try to redraw it to make myself look better, but I think you might agree that this is maybe where I had it. Something stupid like, I don't even know. Now it makes no sense. But I can't even redraw the triangle. That's what happens when you delete things. Anyways, I was wrong about that because I was hoping for a drop and then a dip around, and it just kind of kept going sideways. So there's where we are. There's where we're at. I see huge support at 37, let's say 37 to 87K, or 38K to 37K. It's late for me, guys. But I'm seeing a huge amount of support at this level for Bitcoin. And I don't know why. But yeah. So when people say, Bitcoin might be an asset that you want to buy, especially in a time of global uncertainty, they may be right. And our bottom may not, I still don't think we're anywhere near the bottom. I want that to be clear. But I am rethinking, and my rethinking is taking me from like 19K, yeah, all the way back, all the way up to a possible 30K bottom. 25 to 30K bottom, which for me is really right around the corner as far as having time to get money together to put it in there, right? Because if I know that this is coming up in 10 weeks, if this is coming up in 20 weeks where we might be getting real close to the bottom, I can just put money aside, right? But I would like to get some kind of a trade in is the only thing. And maybe I'll see a bounce here, or maybe I'll see a bounce here. The thing that's worrisome is that I would like to see one daily candle above the 50 TEMA before bouncing in. Or I would like to see something where we've got a long distance between the TEMA where I know that we've got time coming up. Buying in down here would have been a good idea. Looking at it, hindsight 2020, right? I would have to go back to see what I said around here, but yeah, buying back here would have been a good idea. There would have been a time where this candle on the daily would have lined up, right? But right now, this line down here is meaning nothing to me on the daily. All right. ETH in its triangle could go lower. The RSI is low. So it's going all squirrely. And whenever it goes squirrely, right, I don't know if it's going to go up or down. I can't make that guess. It could very easily go, the RSI could very easily go up and carry up as high as, let's say, $2,750. So if you were looking for a dip on Ether, you'd be looking at Ether on the 4 hour, and that 2 would be telling you no, and you would be looking for on the 1 hour, and that 2 on the 1 hour would also be telling you no. But a 1-2 green somewhere down here, closer to 2480, right? Let's say $2,500, a 1-2 green on the TD sequential. It's only 2%. But that could be a turnaround on the 1 hour. Right? Yeah. Probably won't happen though. Probably won't happen. So that's something you got to learn to wait. You got to learn to wait. But boy. All right. Well, I guess there's nothing else to talk about. Have a good night. It's the week. We live in very interesting times. That's for sure. Russian oil companies dumping oil more than $30 below the current daily market value is an interesting thing that I don't know if everybody thought about. Inflation is here. It looks like the direction that we're going to go is to print more money, and we will see what kind of effect that has on Bitcoin, right? Yep, because that's what we care about. We care about Bitcoin, we care about the TA. We're trying not to pay attention to the world and the nonsense around us here. All right, so have a good one.